Just imagine this for a moment. It's an ordinary morning. A mother is walking down the street with her young child. Everything seems completely normal until her eyes fall on an empty lot. And from that moment on, nothing would ever be the same again. What she saw there haunted her for the rest of her life. A body cut cleanly in half. But the strangest part was this: not a single drop of blood. It was as if someone had meticulously cleaned everything, so perfectly, in fact, that she first believed she was looking at a plastic mannequin. Her name was Elizabeth Short. She was only 22 years old. 6 months before that day, she had arrived in Los Angeles with a dream to become a Hollywood star. But that dream never came true. She worked as a waitress during the day and slept in a tiny room behind a nightclub at night, never knowing that only months later her name would appear in every newspaper, not because of acting, but because of her tragic death. At first, the police didn't even know who the victim was, so they turned to the FBI. Using an early fax-like fingerprint transmission system known as sound photo, they sent her fingerprints for identification. And just 56 minutes later, the answer came back, a speed that shocked everyone. But one detail disturbed the investigators more than anything else. The cuts on her body were so clean and precise that they raised a chilling question. Was the killer an ordinary person, or someone with medical or surgical knowledge? The newspapers gave her a name the world would never forget: the Black Dahlia. Inspired by a popular film noir of the time and by the dark clothes and black hair she was known for. From that day on, the case dominated the front pages of Los Angeles newspapers for 35 consecutive days. But an even bigger problem soon emerged. Reporters flooded the crime scene before police could properly secure it. Some accounts even claim that journalists answered phone calls inside police headquarters, calls that may have contained some of the investigation's most important leads. Then, something even stranger happened. 9 days later, a package arrived at the offices of a local newspaper. Inside were Elizabeth's personal belongings, her identification, business cards, even her address book. And the message, every word had been cut out from newspaper clippings and carefully pasted together. Someone was playing a terrifying game with the police. For 2 years, investigators searched for answers. More than 190 people were questioned. Over 60 individuals, even several women, came forward claiming they were the killer. But none of their confessions proved to be true. Decades later, one name resurfaced. Retired detective Steve Hodel claimed he knew the real killer. His own father, George Hodel, a physician who had been one of the original suspects. His home was even placed under police surveillance. But despite years of suspicion, no charge was ever proven against him. The case has never been officially solved. No one was ever arrested. And today, more than 70 years later, it remains one of Los Angeles' oldest and most infamous unsolved murder cases. Thousands of pages of evidence, hundreds of suspects, a mysterious message that has never been fully deciphered, and one simple question that after all these years still has no answer. What really happened that night?